Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see the lesson Engine Trouble by R.K. Narayan. We see the summary of this lesson. In introduction part, The Road Engine, a short story by R.K. Narayan, the narrator recounts his unfortunate experience of winning an unusual and burden prize, a road engine in a raffle at a traveling show. The story humorously explores the trials and tribulations that follows his unexpected acquisitions, from his initial excitement to complications he faces, including financial ruins, social embarrassment, and his desperate attempts to rid himself of the engine. Arrival of Gatelyland. The story opens with the arrival of the traveling show Gatelyland in a small town, creating excitement and wondering among the local people. The talkative man who narrates the story wins a road engine in one of the show raffles, prize both impractical and some burden. He is stunned, and his surprise is shared by the town people, who see the humorous absurdity in his situations. Through initial proud of in his win, the narrator soon realizes the difficulties of owing such a large medicine, starting with the challenge of moving it from the Gymkhana grounds where the shows was held. The burden of ownership. The road engine, an enormous and useless piece of machinery in a small town, become a symbol of the narrator's exhilarating problem. He is bombarded by responsibilities and expenses that he cannot afford, such as paying rent for keeping the engines on public grounds and attempting to hire workers to help move it. He attempts to sell the engine to the local municipality or other interested parties, fail miserably, and his financial burden grows, causing conflict at home and ruining his peace of mind. Dispersion and Fares. As the story progresses, the narrator efforts to deal with the road engine become increasingly desperate and physically. He tries to various strengthenings to get rid of engine, including hiring an elephant and 50 coolies to move it, but these efforts result in more damage, leading to the confrontations with the police and legal troubles. He attempts to find a practical uses for the engine, like offering it to a local club or the municipal chairman's, also ends in humiliation. The climax of the Swamiji performance. The climax of the story comes when a Swamiji arrives in the town, claims to be able to perform miraculous feast of strength, including having the road engine driven over his chest. The narrator sees this as an opportunity to finally be rid of the engine, but his hopes are dashed when the policeman intervenes, stop the Swamiji performance. This movement encapsulates the absurdity and futility of the narrator's situations. No matter what he tries, he cannot escape the burdens of the road engine. A twist of your fate. In this story, resolutions and earthquake displace the engine, causing it to fail into a disused well. This twist of fate bringing unexpected reliefs to the narrator, as the owner of the well sees the engine as a solution to his own problems and offers to cover the cost that have plagued the narrator throughout the story. The engine, once a source of frustration, is now cemented into the well, bringing the narrator a sense of closure and liberation. But the road engine is a commercial tales of misfortunate and absurdity, illustrating the unpredictable ways in which life can burden individuals with responsibilities they never sought. Through the narrator's struggles, Narayan presents a satirical commentary on the nature of luck, the complexities of ownership, and the social pressures that accompany material possession. The story humor lies in the exaggerated and fragile situations that arise from a simple twist of fate, culminating in the resolutions that is as unexpected as the original prize itself. Ultimately, the narrator experience with the road engine reflects the often chaotic and uncontrollable forces that shapes our lives, leaving us to adapt, survive, and find humor in midst of adversity. Let's we see the character in this story. The talkative man, the narrator, is a complex character with distinct traits. He is extremely talkative, curious, and slightly naive, often landing in bizarre situations due to impulsiveness, well meaning but frequently overwhelmed. His optimism initially sees winning the road engines as lucky. Despite inexperience, he resourcefully tackles a challenge, hiring an elephant and coolies to move it. Financial struggles mount, but he remains hopeful. His misfortunate are humorously portrayed, exhalating absurdity. Next one is the Swamiji is a charismatic and confident figure, thrilling crowds with daring yogic feast. He believes his performance serves a higher spiritual purpose. His bold nature and missionary zeal drive him to demonstrate yoga's power, defying oppressions. Stubbornness surfaces when police intervene, insisting it is master orders. His conviction priorities faith in yoga above all. Next one is the showman. He is a pragmatic entrepreneur driven by practically and profit. He includes the road engines as a lottery prize to attract crowds, then promptly distance himself from the trouble it causes. Unsympathetic to the narrator's struggles, he leaves him to manage the engine consequence. His humorous and nonchalant attitude towards the engines adds comedic relief, highlighting his business first mindset. Next one is the municipal chairman is cautious and status consciousness. He hesitated to approve Swamiji's road engine request, wary of potential dangers and reputational risk. As the public figure, he prioritized his image, seeking to avoid controversy and maintain dignity before the Swamijis and town. Next one is Joseph. He is a dismissed bus driver, seized the opportunity to steer the road engines, desperate, lacking experience. His opportunity move backfired when he crashed it into the wall, exposing his inadequacy. Joseph's actions showcase his willingness to capitalize on situations, but also his unpreparedness. Next one is the compound wall owner is pragmatic and amicable. Initially angered by engine damage, he swiftly recognizes an opportunity. He proposes leaving the engine in his disused well for mutual benefit. To resolve the matters, he generously offers compensation for the narrator's additional expense, turning potential conflict into the harmonious situation. Next one is the narrator wife is practical and sensible, frustrated by the financial struggle caused by the road engine. She questions her husband's decisions, worried about escalating hardship. He concerned stem from the engine's maintaining expenses and impact on their livelihood. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching this video.